Good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Good morning. Or whatever time of day it is for you. Anyway, back with another quick one. We're gonna make these quick. What do you expect me to do? I show up lately and no one's in the house, so I'm just gonna make them quick. CPI data came out. Came in better than expected. Let's pop right into the desktop. We got 3 minutes to the opening bell, starting a little bit early. Anyway, I discussed this yesterday. Retro in the house. How you been? Missed you the last couple of days. I know I got meetings and. How you doing? We got a harmony. We got a harmony death blow. We got some shenanigans coming. We'll talk about that. I don't know. I know how I feel about. Oh, Jorge in the house. How you doing, brother? Out there towing them trucks. How you doing, brother? Anyway, I discussed the CPI data yesterday. Yeah, adult. Yeah, you got to do them adult. You got to do them adult things. um, I discussed it yesterday. I thought there could be a sell-off today. I thought that there was a greater chance of a sell-off today than but it was so the scenario was if it came in around expected or it came in worse than expected, there'd be a sell-off. And then the alternative is if it came in better than expected, we could get a little heat up. It came in better than expected, and by a couple percentage tenths of a percentage. It was expected to be 8.7. It came in 8.5, and we're ripping today, baby. The market's ripping. I personally still think we're gonna have this is just mostly a bear market rally. At best, we'll have another. I think we'll have another downturn. I'm not saying we're going to have lower lows, but we're going to have a pullback. And if the wrong thing happens, we could have lower lows. Everyone's waiting for this capitulation move. Everyone's expecting it. So when too many people start expecting it, the market will typically do different. So I'm kind of starting to shy away from the idea that Bitcoin can hit these $9,000, $12,000 levels that a lot of people are calling for. I think if anything, if there is another down move, maybe 17 again, maybe like 20,000 again, but it doesn't matter, right? No one knows. If you haven't learned anything yet, no one freaking knows. It's just everyone's throwing darts at a dartboard. Every now and then someone gets something right. And the way it works on YouTube is they'll remind you what they got right, but they won't remind you what you got wrong. It's easy to remember, oh, such and such got this right, such and such got this right. But you forget 99 of the things before that they got wrong. I think, don't even get me started on technical analysis. All technical analysis is a modern day snake oil. Back in my day, you used to walk down the dirty, dusty streets. They weren't paved yet. Horses and horse shit in the streets. You have these dudes standing up on their little cart, and they'd have a little stage that they would like makeshift stage, and they would sell you the snake oil, and it would cure everything, right? You take this snake oil, and it would make your penis bigger. It would make give you six pack abs. It would cure all the diseases back then. It would grow your hair back. That's all technical analysis is. Dude, like what? I watch technical and why do I feel like going on a technical like there's some usefulness in technical analysis, but technical analysis is not going to tell you what direction things are going to go. You can maybe trade certain things and it might be somewhat successful at times. Plan B does have this interesting RSI thing that I kind of want to check out, but just because that's worked for let's see, TA is kind of useful. Yeah, I agree it's useful. It's useful in the way, yeah, it's useful in the way don't like knowing your history so you don't make the same mistakes again kind of thing. It's useful-ish. The problem is you could put so many different things there, right? You could find this pattern, you can find that pattern. And the biggest problem I have with these patterns is people throw out these comments like 67% of the time this happens. Where do people get? I still want to know where that data is coming from. No one knows where that data is coming from. It just you're regurgit. Look, 99% of the people on YouTube doing technical analysis are just regurgitating the stuff they've learned, watching other YouTubers say the same shit. Where do these stats come from? 67% of the time, or 67% of the time, falling wedges break out to the upside or whatever. Where does this stat come from? What is that back tested against? Is it a back and is it back tested? Is this on every time frame? Right? What is it back tested against? Is it constantly being back tested? Right? I mean, was this back tested against the SPY in the 70s when this was created for a 10-year period? And back then, 67% of the time, the SPY broke out. All I'm saying is, yeah, technical analysis can be useful ish for certain things like for me. So don't give me, all right. There are points where it's useful. For example, you can look at a chart and say, hey man, we're oversold, right? It's time to buy. I don't need an RSI to tell me we're oversold. Just common sense. There's certain things you can look at like Bitcoin logarithmic growth curves. It's well below the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve on Bitcoin right now. So historically speaking, amazing time to buy. Look at that. Those are the kind of things that are useful to me. Or the fact that you can see it don't always go up and it don't always go down. Right here, buy, right? It's going to continue to go up. Guess what? It doesn't. It's always going to come down. And that's why I think this rally right here is eventually going to come down. Anyway, enough about technical analysis. Let's see what we're going on. Oh, we missed a ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, Let's see what's going on in the stock market really quick. We'll see what's going on in crypto. I want to talk about a Harmony One situation real quick. And then we're going to wrap this bitch up. All right. Green AF over in the stock market. Bitcoin's over 24,000. It was over that just 2 days ago, wasn't it? And then it dumped down. Crude oil down 60 cents a barrel, $90, right around there. E-mini S&P is up 65. That is a monster move. Bitcoin up 1,000. Natural gas, it's almost $8. Incredible. It's not even Puma season yet, man. Natural gas is gonna. I might just freeze my nutsack off this year. Might not run the heater. I'm now at day 13 of the sticky icky. I would say I'm about 90 to 95% still tired AF and still coughing up a little lung cheese. But other than that, back to normal, baby. So again, triple vaxxed, well, vax, double boosted. Had it once before. It was a mild case this time around. The first 3 days were bad sore throat, really funny taste in my mouth, a headache for like 4 hours, and then just after that, a bunch of sniffles and coughing. So it was very mild, in my opinion. I'm actually very, very pleased with how this went. With all my autoimmune problems and type 2 diabetes, I thought if I got it, I was dead. I was a asthma, right? I thought I was a goner. I almost was a goner the first time around, but now I'm worried about that MP situation. We got to get that shit under control. I don't. So the whole isn't this a crypto and stock channel? So the whole vaccine thing. Another engineer at work made a comment that like we're destroying our immune system with all these vaccines. It's a little bit of a crazy theory, but is it true? Is it possible? Like, I don't want monkeypox, but we keep smashing these vaccines in our body. I remember this episode of House where Foreman killed this chick because he did some therapy on her and trashed her immune system, and he got it wrong and she ended up dying. Man, what a great show. What a great freaking show. I'm going to say I have to put House in my top 10. Anyway, we're green AF over here. Tesla's rocking. There's a so statistically speaking, the chances of a reversal today are about 2%. That's what some real traders told me over on Tasty Trade. They do lots of studies and such. So you're sounding a lot better. Yeah, I'm almost done. Thanks, Retro. I'm almost out of it. Again, just a little bit tired. I've been getting really good sleep lately. So pro tip, I'm one of those dudes. It's hard to shut off my brain at night. Apparently, I think that could be due to magnesium deficiency, and there's some other things that magnesium deficiency could cause, like the ability to say words. But I've been taking I take like 150 milligram of magnesium at night. Man, I've slept. I've gotten something I normally don't do. I mean, I sleep till five in the morning, and it's hard for me to get up. Usually, I'll wake up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. My mind starts racing, and I can't go back to sleep. I got 7.5 hours sleep last night. 7.5 before, 8 before, 7.5, 7. Five and 6 used to be like the norm for me, and it would be really hardish. But I sleep better, right? I sleep better. What was my sleep rating last night? 63%. Man, that's not good. I don't think. Oh, my wellness is good with a score of 3.9. That's good. Great the day before. Okay the day before. Great the day before. Man, I was getting like bad, 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 shitty, bad, shitty, 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 right? Anyway, check it out, man. If your brain races at night, magnesium deficiency could be a thing. Try and get it in your diet though. Lots of leafy greens, shit like that. All right, so we are green AF over here. I don't know if there's anything I want to do. I've been kind of itching to sell a covered call into a big up move on Tesla. The problem is they approved the 3-to-1 stock split. I think that goes into effect the end of this month. So I'm kind of excited about that, but Tesla, if this market heats up, Tesla could go on a run and I could get my shares called away from me. So I'm less inclined to do that right now, even though it's probably the smart move. I mean, I can go 37 days out and sell a 1200 call. No, 11. I can get 800. I can get $800 roughly credit. I can receive $800 for selling an 1100 call. Tesla goes to 1100 plus, my stock would get called away. But so a lot of times I say this, and I don't really, I want to make sure you understand. If my stock gets called away, the person is calling it. So if you buy a call, you buy the right to buy that stock from someone else at that strike price. So someone will buy my Tesla shares of stock at $1,100. So I'll get $110,000 and lose my stock, right? So right now my Tesla stock's worth $87,000 because it's at 87,200 times 100. Man. Yeah, so my Tesla stock right now is worth $87,200. If my shares get called away from me, the bro is going to give me 11,000 or $110,000 because Tesla will be at 1,100 plus that $800 credit I received. So I'll have a nice $112,000 to play with in my IRA, and my Tesla will be gone. As long as Tesla's not at like, 1,500 at that point, I won't be way, I could have made a bunch more money. And I'll be able to sell a put and start getting credit again until Tesla dips and I'm back in the game, right? That is a very pro way to be in the stock market. These yahoos like Meet Kevin, Jeremy Lefebvre, Graham Stephan's about the most boring trader in the world. He just buys freaking S&P and Vanguard, buys a little bit of 5 to 10% of crypto and calls it a day. If you want to make real money in the stock market, you got to be in the option game. And look, don't buy options. You sell options. You sell covered calls. You sell cash secured puts. You sell iron condors. You sell strangles. You sell jade lizards. You sell calendars. You sell diagonals. I'm still really tempted to sell this covered call. And you know what? I'm gonna wait for now. What is my PayPal? Apparently, Coinbase got their face handed to them. They had a really bad. George has had a title yesterday. What was that effing title? I was so annoyed with it. I thought I had Coinbase stock, but I sold it the other day. I had a covered call and it got called away. I made a little bit of money. It was fine. But this freaking title yesterday, Bitcoin exchange Coinbase just crashed and burned. What? They had bad earnings and look, they were holy shit. Were they really $120 a few days ago? I mean, a week ago this stock was at $60. Now it's at 92. How is that crashing and burning? You Barnswoggle P Horsetooth in the mother house. How you doing, brother? I've been going through the option crash course. Yeah, man, that shit's life changing. It took like I don't know where you are, being comfortable with it wise. It takes a while to get used to it. You watch it and you listen to these bros talk, and it's a lot of Greek, and then it starts making sense, and then it starts making a lot of sense. And the way, like a lot of times, even in the beginning for me, I would be like, if you sell a call spread, you buy a call, you sell a call, it takes a while to understand that there's only $5 of risk minus whatever you get credit, and you're like, oh, can you get destroyed? And so it takes a while to learn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, we got someone back from Israel. How you doing? Kurt in the house. How you doing, brother? Nigel in the house. How you doing, brother? We crypto degens. Nigel, look at Nigel coming out of the woodwork. Freaking, he's over here pounding his chest. He's probably the one that called up the Near and said, "Hey, you guys should just gut Harmony One right now." Are you back today, Kurt? Are you back? Are you back in Nova Scotia or Newfoundland or? The Greek. Yeah, don't worry about. You'll get it, brother. It'll start making sense. The easiest way to learn it is open an account and just make some trades. And like do some of the plays and ask me questions. I'll help you out, no problem. Like if you want to float trade, like say a in the chat, like, hey Tom, I want to do this trade. I can evaluate. I can tell you like the risk. It won't be financial advice, but let's see. Nah, I'm in Frankfurt right now. Are you on your way back, or are you just taking a little stay, getting you some German honeys? How them Israel girls? Are you like in quarantine or some shit? You didn't get the monkeypox, did you? Well, I shouldn't have said that real loud. The YouTube algorithm's gonna hate on me. Just a small German. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, really? They don't like they don't like those 6 foot buff Americans. It's what it was because you weren't buff enough. Buff enough. Maybe you should have juiced up. I know you were trying to get more buff. Maybe you should have juiced up before you went over there. Oh, yeah, they're not nerds over there. They like dudes that know like I would imagine they like I don't know, maybe they're a little bit like maybe it's you have to be a member of the tribe or something. Maybe they knew you weren't Jewish. I mean, I'm assuming you're not Jewish. Does Canada have any um Jewish? I don't want to say the four-letter word because even though I'm not saying it in a racist way, yeah, people start calling me a Nazi. All right, oh yeah, all right. I don't even remember what was I talking about because we weren't talking about stocks and I was talking about doing some options. Coinbase $93. Are you kidding me? That's crashing and burning. All right, let's get a real quick look. E-mini Nasdaq's kind of leveling out this new level. Let's pop on over to the cryptos. Pretty sure we're moving up to a deluxe apartment in the sky. This trend line continues to hold. Very impressive. Very freaking impressive. You think that's the thing? Made lots of matches on Tinder, but when they noticed I was just there for a little trip, they had no interest. In fact, they were a bit. I'm curious, like, what would they say? Like, you're just like, how were they rude? Give us a couple examples, bro. Oh my goodness! Even like that blondie on the rig, like you guys were a match made in heaven. Oh yeah, Tinder's just an F machine. Tinder's not apparently Tinder's not uh apparently Tinder's just to get laid unless you're in Israel. And in Israel, Tinder is where you find your next wife or husband. Yeah, of course it's always possible to find love. I was what so you're gonna crawl up my ass about not learning Python, but I was watching this Python guy. It was probably like a year or so ago. He wrote a script. You need to learn how to do this, Kurt. He wrote a script where it would just make matches for you when he was in the air flying to a new city. And it would even set up dates and everything for him. So this Python script would just he programmed it to go to the API on the website. I don't know like how you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you might swipe on something you don't like, but I guess you could just cancel on that when you land. But it would swipe depending on certain parameters and then talk to them and set up dates and shit for him. And then when he landed, he would just have like, it would just be on like Donkey Kong for him. In my experience, Tinder's not as easy for the older guys. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like, and my problem is I still want nines and tens. Back in my day, you had to ask the operator to dial random. And back in my like, if you guys think I'm joking, my first telephone was you would dial it. It would go. Oh my goodness, how much? Like you would literally stick your finger in a hole and go like this, like nine, and let your finger out, and you go. You would go to the next number, and you would dial it. That's only if like you get on the line and your neighbor's not on the phone. Because if your neighbor's on the phone, you got to freaking wait, or you can listen in. You had a rotary. It was my grandpa. And Nigel, go f yourself, brother. All right. Let's go run down the cryptos real quick. Bitcoin 24,000. Oh shit. Ethereum 1,800. Cardano, the greatest crypto on the planet, 54 cents. Solana, only $42. I'm really hoping for a pullback because I don't want Solana to get away from me before I buy a big ass bag of it. Polkadot doing decent. Harmony One, I mean it's flat. Adam doing really well. Phantom doing really well. Nigel's probably beating his chest right now. Near doing really well. These effers over at Near, they're dead to me. I'll never buy this product now. AVAX, $30, doing really well. Osmosis, Matic, meh. 93 cents. Quantum, meh. Sandbox, meh. ApeCoin, meh. Link, up a decent amount. Rose, meh. This FRA, this rug pull that Crime Crypto is trying to get us into, it's down 6%, right? This is just a bunch of Harmony One bros. I'm beginning to think there was a mafia that went into Harmony One, got a bunch of people to ape into it, and then once the rug pull happens, they all move to another chain, get this community all excited. They buy a bunch of it. It's probably like 50 to 100 people. They hang out in this Discord and say, "Hey, let's move over to this what is this? Fendora? Let's move over to this Fendora, buy a bunch of it, and then like we'll start promoting it and talking about it, and we'll get a bunch of suckers to come over here." Koska in the house. How you doing, brother? I bought a big ass. Oh, look, good for you, Retro. Yeah, I've been red pill. I want to buy it just because I think it's a good money maker. I don't hate the coin. I mean, I love Cardano a lot more, but there's enough about Lolana that I like, and I think it's going to be successful. So, Harmony One is literally nothing but shit coins. I don't look. I don't know what I think about Harmony One right now. The team is laughable. The community's great, man. The community, there's a lot of great community. That's what brought me to no lies, no hoax, and no jokes. When I first heard about Harmony, I'm like, what kind of a dumbass name is that? And then their website looked kind of cheesy. These are just my initial gut reactions. But the community was amazing. And the community's a big reason why I'm in Cardano too. Again, I don't like the maximalism, the arrogance of a lot of Cardano people, but there's a great community over there. And Harmony One was even like more of a great community. It wasn't as big, but the community was a lot cooler. Now that a lot of that community started to get a little bit toxic and a little bit ugly, and it got real ugly after this recent hack. So, but I mean, there's still a lot of great community members over there. I'm joking, I think, about the whole mafia movement in Fendora and getting that to be the next rug pull. It's on my radar. Again, I'm not looking to buy anything heavy right now other than Matic and Solana. I'm playing it safe. My hand's been burned on the stove several times. I'm not saying a lot of these coins might do great in the short term. They might do great in the next bull run, but do they have long-term lasting viability? Again, the further you go down these coins, the riskier they get. And I've said this over and over and over, and people would get mad at me on Harmony One, but you don't know, right? I never considered a bridge hack taking them down, but you don't know. There's so much. This is tech. This has always been what I've been very fearful of in cryptocurrency. This is tech. This isn't a currency. It is freaking tech. It is technology. It is code. I know one thing, that I'm a high level skilled professional in tech. Don't get me started on my qualifications. There is one thing I know. Lately, especially, I spend a lot of time setting up micro segmentation, blocking down ports and applications, setting up NAC solutions, work with different products like Darktrace, and work with the security team with these different XDR solutions and AVs. We have multi layers of security and backups and all. You know why? because tech is vulnerable and there's constantly people, there's attack vectors left and right. And if you think that cryptocurrency is going to be immune to that, there's you're always setting up better defense perimeters, but there's people on the other side of the fence constantly trying to break into that so that they can steal your data. I just got a letter from the Department of Justice that my data was breached. That the DOJ, the freaking federal government Department of Justice said, Tom, because I used to have a CCW, concealed weapons permit. I never carried the thing around with me. And, there was and it was a pain in the ass. You had to renew it every 2 years. I'm just like, you know what? I never carry this thing around. I don't even leave the house anymore for the most part. I'm not going to get shot at Costco, most likely, though it is in a kind of a rough area. So I'm like, screw it. I'm not going to renew it. Well, they got the freaking Department of Justice, and they got my data. I don't exactly know what they could have gotten from me, and I don't even know why you would want to breach the Department of Justice. But that has to be someone like North Korea. That's not some kid over on the freaking down the street. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on at the Department of Justice? What? Oh my goodness. Anyway, nerd alert. What is the nerd alert? What was I talking about being a nerd? Oh, the tech. All right, retro. I've gone over a month without listening to yours. Could you? Oh my goodness. You don't have enough time in the day, brother. You do not have enough time in the day. These are scams. F the tech. It's tech, bro. It's tech. Attack vectors, bad code. Any update like Cardano hard. You got to be very. If they make mistakes and they find attack vectors, every single and it's the projects and the bridges, right? In itself, Ethereum is highly secure. In itself, Bitcoin's highly secure. In itself, Cardano is highly secure. The problem is bridges and DeFi projects. It is a copy pasta rug pull. It's copy and paste and steal your money, right? So that's what 99% of cryptocurrency. There's legitimate projects out there and most of them are on Ethereum. After that, it's people. I'm not saying there's not good intention people. Like I think for the most part, DeFi Kingdoms is fairly well intentioned, but I've always and I could be wrong. But my vibe is they did seem very money hungry and they made a lot of decisions, especially early on, that seemed to benefit the founders greatly. I'm sure there's a few people over at DeFi Kingdoms that made millions and millions and millions, right? I don't know that there's any real community project out there. Mars Colony claimed to be a community project. Is that shit even doing anything? I mean, it didn't help that it didn't help that the Harmony one got rug pulled. Remember land? Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. I got land over on Harmony Land. I'm glad I didn't buy some of those other, like that Tranquility City or Tranquil City. I think it was at Tranquil. That one just looked like a rug pull quite off the bat. What is like? I haven't even checked Mars Colony. Are they doing anything over here? Or are they just talking about? I mean, apparently, if you can't sell out, if they sold out on Polygon, if you can't sell on Matic, this project is dead. Yeah, there's still, let's see, liquidity for Hey Martians. They're trying to, apparently Polygon's just not making it, it looks like. The Discord's only at 47, it's still under 5,000. The chances of this project making it are not good. I mean, Nikita's still trying, Legushka. El Yagushka. Sounds like a freaking like some kind of like meal, you know, like Yagushka, like some shit you would eat in the winter, some hot bowl or something. What's going on with knights and peasants? We're super collaboration. Oh, they're going to Polygon too. Hell yeah! I think someone mentioned that in the Discord. Hopefully they can be successful over there. We are super. What does this mean? They're migrating or they're just spinning up? If they spin up another project and have them in both, I don't like that. I like that one the least, right? That is all the signs of a cash grab right now. You give up on Harmony, you shit on the people on Harmony 1, and you go spin up over there. Now, if you spin up over there and you can do things like send your tokens over there and they all have the same value and you can send your knights and shit over there, I'm okay with that. But if you spin up a whole new different kind of like, I don't know how that works with Mars Colony, but they're completely separate, right? Completely separate tokens and everything. So I don't know what's going on here. To be honest, I'm not paying any attention to most of my gaming plays. I got excited for a couple days and I was running my freaking uh mining over on I just whatever, you know. I guess I should mine it in the hopes that it could come back, but I just don't care, man. I really don't. Let's see what the prices are real quick. I said this is going to be a quick one, but then a bunch of people showed up. With that, like yesterday, I had one or two people. I was ready to get off the mic quick today, and then all of a sudden, apparently Wednesdays, it's Wednesdays, my dudes. Oh, it's because Harmony One's in the subject. There's some poor saps out there that think Harmony One's gonna recover. Harmony One's dead, and near has a death blow. All right, whoa, shit! I should start. Crystals off to the races, boys and girls. What's going on here? Colony, yikes. Clooney, the Clooney, Fira, Trank. Don't look at Trank. Trank's up a lot. I mean, it's up a tenth of a penny. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. It's down a lot if you go back a little bit. Let's see this Evo, man. I should have put money back into this. Maybe I still should. I should put some money into this and farm it. This one might end up being decent. And I think Farnswoggle posted that they're starting beta fighting yesterday. Anyone do that shit? This project I've always kind of really liked just because I like the fact that they were gaming bros getting some crypto devs. So they're gaming. Like their experience was in gaming. I like the fact that it was they went to AVAX, and I like the fact that it was a Pokemon ripoff. I don't give a shit about Pokemon. I don't play Pokemon. I just know that there's a lot of like big communities when it comes to Pokemon and My Little Ponies, and you know, there's a huge Venn diagram overlap there. No, he was dude, he's an engineer. He gets a boner when I talk about engineering stuff. Yep. So how was it in Israel? Did you just I forget like you just had to migrate their VMs. Like why do you have to go to Israel to do that? You could do it remotely unless it's a closed circuit system. Just VPN and that shit, right click and hit migrate. I thought you said you had to go over there and they were doing some VMware shit and you had to migrate their servers or something. I remember you saying that one time. I don't, maybe it was before Israel. What did you have to do in Israel? All right, so the harmony, I was design, oh, control further, oh, okay. Let's talk about the Harmony One news. Near, just, I don't, This is such a dick move, in my opinion. I will. I As of right now, I'm still processing how I feel about this. But Near is dead to me. Near really had no real chance of me buying it anyway. Like if it starts like really popping over there, maybe. But right now, Near is nothing. Near is like a lot of these chains. Phantom is nothing. There ain't shit going on Phantom. You tell me what's going on Phantom. There ain't shit going on Near. I bought some Oasis and I staked it, but there ain't shit going on Oasis, right? There's some stuff going on AVAC. Don't tell me the only. Okay, I take that back. There's some stuff going on Phantom. There's a lot of scam projects, a lot of rug pulls, a lot of Ponzi's, and a lot of cash grabs. That's the only thing happening on Phantom. Maybe they have a game or two. I don't know. Maybe they have a lending. It's all cash grabs. Oh, it's a closed system. Yeah. Tell them to open that bitch up so you can VPN in. No, that's good that it's closed system. When it's when it's those systems. Oh, it was this. Yeah, before Israel. So that, like, why would you have to go to the platform? Just VPN and migrate that shit. By my logic, then no. Solana and Cardano and AVAX. And I think Solana has some legitimate stuff going on. Like their NFT marketplace is real. I don't know if they have any good lending platforms. I know they have a decent deck. Cardano has some legitimate NFT stuff going on. They're getting ready to spin up real projects here soon. So I can't convince you that Cardano's good. AVAX has Matic has a lot of legitimate stuff going on. I mean, they got a lot of rug pull. It's not that any of these chains. Ethereum is less likely to have rug pulls because it's just too expensive. That's the upper echelon right there. Once you get past that, where it starts getting cheap, you're definitely going to have copy paste like rug pulls spin up. But Binance, 99% rug pulls. Matic's got a bunch of rug pulls, but they got a lot of legitimate stuff going on. They got a lot of legit gaming. They got a decent NFT marketplace on OpenSea. What does Near have? Near doesn't have shit. Phantom doesn't have shit. If I'm being honest with you, if it wasn't for DeFi Kingdoms on Harmony One wouldn't have shit. I mean, Tranquil. I would put Tranquil as trying to be legitimate. But Tranquil and DFK were fairly legitimate. I know they got Sushi Swap and Aave. Those are legitimate. So Harmony One was semi-legit, semi-ish, but it was mostly rug pulls and Ponzi's and cash grabs, and a great community. Twitter's shilling Aptos lately. Is Aptos live? Oh, Cosmos is a really good project. My apologies. Cosmos is probably like a lot of the most legit projects out there. It's just a whole different vibe. It's just a whole different vibe. Cosmos is like its own. The IBC thing is really legit. They have a lot of great projects. I think a lot of the teams that are doing, they don't, for the most part, I don't see any rug pulls over there. Like legit, intentional rug pulls. You know what I mean? Like Terra Luna was on the old IBC network, I believe, right? That whole thing was a scam, so that didn't really help Cosmos that much. But no, like the whole passage thing looks really cool and legit. I like the Strange Clan things. I never got into it though. Is Aptos live? I'm just waiting for the day Kurt says Kurt wasn't the one that coined Harmony as Bless. It was someone else. It was oh, I can't think of his name right now. Let's see. Terra Cosmos team had beef since. Oh, really? I wonder whatever like happened to Luna Bytes. Like those bro. I don't know if you guys ever watched the Lunabytes channel. I wonder whatever happened to them. That's why they were not included on Kepler. Oh, Terra was eventually added. Then Terra was added to Kepler. Yeah, Terra was on Kepler. It was kind of in like a beta thing or whatever. Cosmos is pretty dope. I like Cosmos a lot, Kurt. It's not one. I like Cosmos a lot, but I'm not like. And I own like 250 Cosmos. I want to own more, but there's other stuff I want to own more. Oh, that sounded really weird. There's other stuff I'd rather get into right now because I think there's more upside. I freaking love Cosmos. I think they have great devs. I think they have a great community. And I think they have a lot going on for them. They just don't do like no marketing. A lot of the devs and team members, they don't want to put their coins on regular exchanges, and they kind of got this "I'm better than you" attitude, right? So that's the only negative thing I can really say about them for the most part. I'm talking about the core Cosmos team, and some of the projects could be that way too. So it's kind of like a cool kids club. I mean, you don't necessarily need an invite to be in the cool kids club. You're automatically in the cool kids club if you get into Cosmos, right? So you buy Cosmos, you're in the cool kids club. But they don't go out, You know what I'm saying? Eventually it became too huge. What? My penis? What are you talking? Oh, but you're talking about the wallet. So they had to. No, what they're doing is really cool. I don't think there's bridge risk on the IBC. Let's get someone from the Cosmos team on my YouTube. The IBC is really cool, and I know most of you normies is the word you guys like. I know most of you normies don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But on the IBC, man, your shit's just there. All these look. Hopefully, I don't have to log into my wallet. I'm sure I will. Of course I do. This is some really dope shit. Kinda. No, all that. No. These are their own chains. So Osmosis is its own chain. These are their own chains. Secret's its own chain. Akash is its own chain. Crow, Star, Sif chain. All these are different chains on the IBC network. So, for example, if I have Atom in my wallet, I can go over to the Osmosis network and deposit it from my Cosmos wallet. I don't have to send it through a bridge. I can just do it all within the wallet. So I don't think there's any bridge risk there. There was talk of one time of like maybe Harmony One being part of that, but that all kind of seemed to fall apart. Remember when like Anchor was going to come to Harmony One or Terra Luna and all this shit? They were all going to be part of it. Which one was it? Polkadot. Someone was in beta. I think it was for Terra. Yeah, Terra was having all this stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. I hate bridges, man. Bridges are evil. They're a pain in the ass. Like even getting it over to Matic is like you have to go through a bridge and shit, I believe, right? I can't stand it. And then the bridge vector risk is going to be a major issue going forward. So I really kind of want to avoid chains that have bridges. Solana doesn't have a bridge. Cardano doesn't have a bridge. Matic has a bridge that I don't. So I don't necessarily like that, but it's also my smallest bag of them. So my eventual, I have a big bag of Cardano. I have a big bag of Solana, and I'm sorry, I have a big bag of Cardano, a big bag of Ethereum. I'm wanting to build a big bag of Solana. Those will be my top three, and in my opinion, those are the three best. Ethereum is the best layer one, and Solana and Cardano are their biggest competitors. FBNB. That shit's not a real competitor, in my opinion. I can be wrong, but that's my opinion. Those are the biggest competitors. If anyone's going to flip Ethereum, it's going to be one of those two. And I personally think Cardano is the best blockchain out there, right? You might not like Charles Hoskinson, whatever, man. If you want to miss out on making money, that's on you. I don't like a lot of I love the decentralized ethos. That's why Solana, I don't like the fact that it's so centralized. But I like to make money, and I think Solana is going to make me a lot of money. Nah, BNB's a shit chain, bro. I mean, again, I could be wrong, and it's just that I don't like the chain. It's completely, no one gives a shit about all the scams and rug pulls over there. There could be some legit games that could come out of it. It could become something. I don't know much about the development, the team, what they're doing to make the coin. Are they doing anything to upgrade and improve it? Right? Things like that. No one ever talks about it. All anyone ever talks about that is CZ and its Binance chain, right? What was it a clone of? Clone of like Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash or something. What is the underlying technology, right? Well, where's any future in that? If I'm wrong, point me to where I'm wrong, right? But the chain doesn't excite me. I don't see it doing anything innovative. It's like Pac Bell or AT&T in the 80s. People started getting the internet and they're like, oh man, we're not going to get any money. Everyone's going to the internet. Well, then they pulled their head out of their ass and they got into the, yeah. Retro knows that's what's up. That's what's up. No one's going to get that, but Kurt might. That's what's up. People have been shitting on BNB for, no, I mean, some people. BNB is no shot of being an ETH killer, bro. BNB is a novelty coin at best. The BNB does have value. Its only value is that you can reduce your trading fees. But is it even worth it? Because it's a tax event. But you can use your BNB, which is kind of useful to lower your trading fees. But now everyone's going to be going to like free trading on a lot of this shit anyway. Yeah, I don't like any exchange-based coins. Period. Right? I just don't like it. Too much centralization. And again, I don't like Kronos. Who's the Kronos team? What are they doing? That's a clone of, I mean, that's Cosmos SDK, I believe. But Cosmos chain is one of the worst experiences I've ever had in my life. So what are they doing to innovate? I know what Ethereum's doing. They're going to proof of stake. They're going to add sharding. They're going to increase their TPS. I know what Cardano's doing. Input endorsers, pipelining, Hydra, Plutus application backend updates. They have a very detailed roadmap. I know what they're doing to innovate. Solana, now it starts to fall off. I have no idea what they're doing to innovate. No one ever talks about their team, what their team's doing. You never hear from their team, but they've got a crazy strong community and a bunch of Kool-Aid sippers, right? And they got Sam Brinkman fraud marketing that shit. So the only reason I'm in Solana is for different reasons. I think it will be successful based on those factors. I have no faith in the technology or the chain being any good, right? I just think in the short to medium term that bitch can make us some money. And if the tech does prove to be true, then all the better, right? So then after that, what does Near have? I don't know shit about Near. I mean, I haven't really investigated it. But who's their team? Near's their own technology. Right, and I can't be an expert on every chain, but the stuff that I'm investing in going forward, I want to really know it. So stop telling me about this and that and how it's great without really telling me it's great. You know what I mean? Tell me why XYZ is something to be in, right? No one, for the most part, like a bro came in the other day and talked about Hedera. And I'm like, why would I get into Hedera? And then he actually gave me some really good reasons. I don't remember them now, but he gave me some really good reasons to check them out. I'm still not interested in Hedera, but I do remember looking into it and I liked what I saw so far. But nothing compelling enough for me to say, oh, I want to buy this over Matic or I want to buy this over Solana. And the reason I keep saying Solana and Matic is because that's what I want to accumulate. No, oh my goodness, sorry with the burps. Not financial advice, but again, I already have a big bag of Ethereum and a big bag of Cardano. I'm not going to lie. It's not big enough. I could just as be happy. I could be just as happy buying more Ethereum and more Cardano, not buying Solana and not buying Matic. But I want to be in those games a little bit right now, so I am. I think Cardano will become no, I don't really. I think Cardano has a chance of becoming bigger than Ethereum. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination thinking that's a high possibility, but I think eventually it could for many reasons. One, better security. I think it will be faster than Ethereum. The UTXO is superior, and the prices are way cheaper. You can do really cool things like you can send your entire wallet, all your coins, every effing thing in your wallet in one transaction. How freaking dope is that? Over on Ethereum, man, I had me a bunch of Ethereum NFTs. If I wanted to send that shit to my ledger, it would have cost me $20,000. I love making money. What have I said that says, oh, because of BNB? Bro, Alexander in the house. How you doing, brother? Where's Holy Grail? I have no effing idea. You don't need to be, look, if you're married to Binance and you're making money over there, good for you, bro. Tear it up. It's just not what I enjoy doing. I don't enjoy doing those scams you're in, like Drip Network and that ETF coin and all those different time, money, whatever, those seniorage. They just don't float my boat. If they float your boat, I'm not making fun of you. If that's what you enjoy doing and you make money, go for it. All right. I'm a little bit more conservative these days. Yeah, dude. Retro. That's what's up. Anyone get that's what's up. Retro knows what's up. I'm picking some solid bitches. I love staking them. I love eating steak for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm gonna accumulate good, solid, safe assets right now for that next bull run. We almost can't lose. If you follow the Tom philosophy, it's a slower ride. It's a more boring ride. But when that next bull run comes, we're gonna be popping champagne bottles. We'll pull like each one of us will pull like 3% of our money into a pot and buy a Learjet. I wasn't shilling it, bro. Are you kidding me? I had so many people hating on me from the Holy Grail team. From the start, I'm like, we're doing this as a degen play, and we're gonna have a little fun with it. It was just fun. It was just everyone in this chat that was doing it with me understood the fact that we were just having fun. I don't go to Six Flags for boring and slow rides. I do now because I'm too old, and that shit f's up my body. But I'm the same way, man. I love those. I love the thrill, and I love the thrill. And I'm getting old, man. So right now, I don't think right now is the best time to be riding thrill rides. If that's what gets your juice running, again, good for you. Good for you. I'm getting old. I'm too old for that shit, bro. Nah, I love Nigel. So what is this supposed to be? Some kind of space gun? I forget the ride at Six Flags. Man, they have a couple roller coasters right there that are no freaking joke. The one that tore my ass up was the Joker or the Green Lantern. I don't know, bro. They don't have no Six Flags on your side of the coast, do they? The closest one would be probably be Texas, but I think the best one is in Santa Clarita. The one down in LA is the best one, and they have the best rides, hands down. I mean, the one I was in, I went to the one in Texas, and like, so that's not fair. I went to it in like the '70s, and I don't remember it when I was a little kid. But I never hear. Well, I am in California, but I never hear about any. Maybe they have the same rides, but the one in California, they got some roller coasters that will make you pucker for sure. And the I forget what it's called. If you're scared of heights, it's the I don't know. You get in it. It's some superhero. It's a Green Lantern or the Joker. Some I don't know. Anyway, it seats like four people and it takes you really high up, and you're just sitting in this chair, and then it just drops you, and you fall really fast to the bottom. I personally enjoyed that one. Oh, they have that slingshot one too. That's pretty crazy. All right. I only expected to go about 30 minutes. We had a good, fun hour here. Let's wrap this. Oh, we never really talked about why Nier's dead to me. So we'll do that real quick. We'll see what's going on in the market. Shout out to, I believe, Farnswoggle. Farnswoggle Pete Horsetooth in the mother. I love that ride. It shoots you up. Yeah. Wait, how old are you, Nigel? And you your 20s, your 30s? You're young, man. You're young, dumb, and full of bubble gum. Harmony Dunn. Where is Harmony Dunn? Yeah, so near I'm not a fan of this move. It's a very you're 30. It's a very dirty move in my opinion. Someone changed my mind on this and I'm listening. But uh ICYMI, whoever the hell that is, announces Harmony One Focused Development Fund. The path to an open web is never going to be straight. There are bends, curves, and bumps all along the journey. Yeah. Hey guys, we're sorry that your bridge got hacked. But you know what? Why don't you just abandon ship? We'll help you out. We'll help you out over here. To our friends building on Harmony, your home is near. Oh, that was witty. But basically, they're saying, "Hey, come on over to near." Oh, what do we? Don't go. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of this, right? I guess I get it. Business is business, but we have any updates on this shit? Dr. Stevens saying it's been 8 days. Shit's quiet AF over here. Excuse me. My apologies for that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Harmony One is dropping the ball. The more they drop the ball, the less interested I am in ever coming back to this. Is near on Rust? That's an excellent question. Oh, I need to do retro. I need some more information on Aptos from you. So you better come correct. At least near never hurt me. Yeah, yeah. Either way, look, right now I'm a little salty. I don't like the move near did. I don't like the fact, like, who's to say the same thing can't happen to near? Yeah, karma's a bitch. That's all I'm saying. I don't like it. I don't know that I like the message. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the message, but it seems a little backstabby. You know what I'm saying? If their message is, hey, we'll help you build on near two. And if they were to say things like, hey, much love to Harmony, is there anything we can do to help? Things like that. But that's not the message I'm getting. So maybe I'm wrong. Near's on Solidity. Let's see if Masari tells us that. What is going on Near though? I'm trying to get off the mic, but you effers are not letting me. Where is Near even on? 15. Is it higher than Cardano? Is that what Yeah, nearest high. That's what Nigel's gonna tell me. All right, ref finance, Burrow, Meta, multi-chain, Owing Finance, Jumbo. Yeah, I don't see anything happening over here. They got 409 million TVL. I don't see anything happening over here worth being in right now. It's just one of those. There's momentum. There's a lot of momentum in cryptocurrency. People start talking about it. They'll try and get you in it so you could be their exit liquidity. Right now, near's nothing but exit liquidity. I'm not saying they're not trying, but they're not doing very. They're not. They haven't done shit. I don't know, Nigel. When did you first bring this up? Months ago. How Solidity devs will migrate to. I don't know if. Yeah. So it probably is Solidity. It is EVM compatible, I believe. So it probably is. I don't know, man. I don't know a lot about Near. I just know a lot of people talk about it. They say it as a decentralized proof of stake block called Doom Slung Night Chain. Let's see. The Near blockchain was created by the Near. The mainnet went live April 2020. All this thing hasn't done shit. It's yeah. This let's see. It and the network validators voted to unlock token transfer nearest bridge to Ethereum called. All right, so it's probably all Solidity and EVM based and all that. So what's so special about Near? It's an EVM sidechain. What's so special about this protocol? I'll tell you, nothing. Oh, I think this one has a really high inflation rate too. Where was that? Metrics? Something we looked at had a really high inflation rate. I don't remember where that. Maybe this one does. Supply. Yeah, 26% inflation rate. No, thank you. In fact, I think Invest Answers touched on this the other day too. He did a really interesting video the other day, and I think someone asked him about Near, and he said the inflation rate's insane. No, no, and this is too much selling pressure. This chain, no, is completely. I mean, I'm gonna keep it on my watch list just to laugh at it. I don't think Lalana's got a decent inflation rate. I think it's only like 5 or 6% or 7. I always type in shit Lana. Pia in the house. How you doing, brother? Dumb tax sack host, pod jacket host. I said this the other day. Like sometimes, have you ever seen that episode of House where the guy's speaking words? He thinks he's saying something clear, but everyone else just hears gibberish. I don't know what Pia is trying to say here. Shit, Lana, you got that right. They've got a modest inflation rate, if I remember. Yeah, 7.38%. I can live with that. I mean, Harmony One's inflation rate is probably like 12%, 10%. I'm just basing it off like the staking rewards. I'm assuming that's where most of that comes from. Yeah, that's not too bad. So theoretically, Rose would be around 20%. Maybe I should get out of that. Maybe I should take my money and run like a thief in the night. It doesn't list an inflation rate, but it's 5 billion. Yeah, I just have a small amount over here. I'm not super. I just got into Rose because I was bored. All right, everyone, I'm going to wrap this up. Let's see what's going on in the stock market really quick. NASDAQ up 260. It's staying flat. Everything's pretty boring over there. As of right now, I have no intention of returning to Harmony One. The team has just been a total letdown after letdown. They haven't shown any real good recovery plan. They're just being quiet. I'm not saying I won't ever come back, but as of right now, I have zero intention of coming back to Harmony One. Harmony done. It is Harmony done for me right now. They're gonna have to really woo and blow my hair back. And I think a lot of the communities, like you're starting to see that. And that's why Findora looks interesting to me. All right, Bitcoin now back down below 24,000. Ethereum still over 1,800. Cardano at 54. Solana. So things are starting to even out right now. The validator's still up only because I've been too lazy to take it down. So take your money off, Kurt. I'm eventually taking that shit down. So you might as well get the liquidity off. I just need to figure out how to log in and get my 10,000 coins off. And I just been too lazy. And it's stupid because that's costing me like $130 a month. Maybe I spin up something like maybe I do the Findora thing or maybe I do the Cardano thing. But as of right now, I just got too much going on that I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap that up. I'm really glad Kurt's back. I'm glad to see Retro back in the house. I'm glad to see a lot of people in the house. It's been a boring last couple of days. Been speaking to myself. Hopefully y'all be able to come back tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. PST. Be there or you're an F and square. Love you all and peace.